Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. Last time we started up Vile's hard mode and we made our way through the intro stage and Chill Penguins. Chill Penguin especially gave us a very hard time, but thankfully we cleared out our first Maverick and now we're ready to move on to our second stage here and take on Storm Eagle. So we do get two weapons out of that, the Distant Needler, and we get the Frozen Castle. Frozen Castle is just the armor upgrade. Distant Needler is the cannon upgrade. But with our limited point threshold, we can't really equip too much. Thankfully, we can't equip this. So I will for this said stage. The Frozen Castle, though, oh, this is going to be my lifesaver for the remainder of this set playthrough. So we're going to definitely be using that. So now that we have ourselves Vile's armor upgrade here in this said run, the Frozen Castle is going to allow us now to take half the amount of damage that we were taking previously. So essentially with this upgrade, Vile is taking the same amount of damage now in this hard mode run as he would be starting out the game in normal mode. So in a sense with this armor upgrade, we're breaking even with our damage output, which is why it was really crucial for us to get the Frozen Castle upgrade as soon as possible for this set playthrough. I'll take the intentional damage on that one because now with the armor upgrade, I can actually take some hits without worrying about instantly dying. It's a miracle. I don't know how useful the weapon we equipped on Vile is going to be for this specific stage. It will hit through enemies, so it's helpful here. But in a minute, we're not actually going to be using any of our proper weapons because I'm going to be taking some ride armor here throughout the stage. And this section's going to be very nerve-wracking. I might have to do this one a couple times. I really hope I can get a first try, but this section kind of sucks with ride armor. It's probably the most precise sub-tank you get in the whole game. Don't break the window yet. I do need to get the heart tank first. And hopefully I got this thing on a good cycle. Find out. Nope, okay, that's what I expected. That was a bad cycle to start. Okay, bad cycle. I think I gotta let that go up like a pixel or so before I jump on the initial elevator. Oh, I don't have that much time. If I wait this one out, I actually have to go. Well, that was actually really terrible. Oh yeah, we're not gonna make this now. I need ammo drop. Yep, no, that's not happening. Okay, take the L. Alright, I have an idea. Let that go up. Wait a second. Okay, didn't know I was instantly gonna get in the armor without being near it. Sure. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do things a little bit more sketchy. Okay, I got the door. What was that crap? Come on, I didn't even know that could happen. Well, this is burning all my time. Three, two, one. Oh, I hope that was... No way. No way, that's so dumb. This was probably the point of at least 30 resets for me making the videos. No joke. This was a terrible sub-tank to get. Oh, come on. I've never seen that glitch before and it happened twice. Oh, now it's just impossible. Because here's the problem. That doesn't come back. Right armor's a one-time thing. Dude, stop that. I hate that so much. What's with the teleport? Don't even be close to the building. Stop here. Don't go too far ahead. Just gotta wait this one out. No, I didn't get the dash! Oh, come on! Alright, just wait this one out. We know the drill. Nice ammo drop. That's going to give me a lot more time to play with. Oh, I think I did that too early. No, that worked. Okay, I was honestly surprised. That was nowhere near the containers. Finally, we're out of here. Because now with this, I don't have to worry about using that Rhino armor anymore. So let's get out of this stage. And hopefully have a decent Storm Eagle. Now, if I get more health, though, before Storm Eagle, I would definitely prefer that. I don't think there's health drops here where X gets a upgrade. Yeah, this is literally just a wasted area. There's nothing here. At least with Chill Penguin's hidden upgrade area, there was actual health drops. But here, no, you get nothing. I don't want to take an intentional L to get my health back, but the game is really wanting me to. Because there's not a single one. Not a single health drop. Not a single drop. Oh, sorry, a single drop. That's all you get. Alright, you know what? I guess we're gonna have to wing it. I'm a glass cannon regardless, so I don't really think it would change much if I had health.
So it begins. Vile.
Storm Eagle, how you doing? Nice weather we're having, huh? This is the attack I'm worried about because this sucks with File. Here's the problem. That attack is way easier to deal with when you have the speed upgrade. Storm Eagle locks the speed upgrade. He gives it to you as a reward. So the initial fight against Storm Eagle is rough. Doesn't help we have none of the weaknesses yet.
So it begins. Step into battle.
This is honestly not a bad run so far, Storm Eagle. I will say that much. Aim before jinxed. There it is. Thankfully, because we have the armor upgrade, I can take some hits here. Oh no. There it is! There's the jinx. Alright, so I can take some hits, but I also can't fall. And honestly, the bigger problem in this fight is not actually getting hit, it's getting pushed in the stage because your soul's molasses until you beat Storm Eagle. So, the real problem here is gravity. That's the real boss. Gravity and wind. I'm doing a lot of dives. Yeah, you know what? So can't I. So, rip. Still a glass cannon, even with all this health. But we have a little bit of sub-tank energy to work with. Not a full tank, but maybe enough for, at this health bar, a quarter heal. Oh, are you just starting out with a dive attack, huh? There you go. Much better run this time around. If we got hit one more time, we would have died, so it was a little scary, but we made it through. Alright, so now we're finally done with the 2 hardest stages, it seems like, in this game for Mavericks. We can finally move on to someone new. Spark Mandrill will be our pick next. And since we beat Storm Eagle, we got ourselves Long Shot Gizmo and Bang Away Bong. But we're not going to be using either one of these. The thing we're really going to be using is Speed Devil, so now we can walk faster. And that's our final upgrade with Vile's overall body parts. But yeah, we can't use the other weapons we got because they're just way too expensive. So we're going to stick with this Kneeler and that's it.
Spark Mandrill.
I'll show you how strong I am.
I think I remember where the heart tank in this one is. Down here is nothing, unfortunately. Because this is where you could have gotten, you know, a sub-tank normally, but yeah, that doesn't exist in this stage. Which is good for farming out some health drops. There's an extra life below us, I believe, but I'm just gonna ignore it. I hope that really won't be a problem later. Low visibility is even worse here for Vile, I feel, just because, again, we're a glass cannon. So, just not seeing where you're going and just getting it blindsided by an enemy is not fun. Oh no, yep, it's a case of point. You know, I could have seen him coming a mile away. That one I couldn't, that's just a bad spot to jump. And then he falls right on your head, how comical.
I'll show you how strong I am.
How's Vile make his weapon? Yeah, that's a great question because with every boss we kill, he just kind of has it. And yeah, good thing to have, but how? Guess he's a handy craftsman. Because maybe he just builds these on his own, like, program or something, just spits it out. Who knows? I would have loved to have seen at least like some kind of cutscene of him building the weapons. Because at this point in the series, we knew Vile more as just essentially a mercenary, not necessarily anything else. So, it would have been good to have like some kind of cutscene to explain how he gets the weapons, like how X has his own cutscene of absorbing it. But we don't know. Because he does have no weapons besides the ones we're using here for the fight with X. So it would just be very much like, yeah, how does he get these? Because you know he's crafting them. Would have loved that to actually be health instead of weapon energy when I'm full, thank you. Good health drop. That's better than nothing. Make way to his health right here, so that will help at least on some of our low health. Love the instant respawn. Right armor, give me. Instantly loses some of its health. Favorite. My favorite right there. Oh, yep. I knew that would happen at some point. My favorite. It's the sweet release of death. Come here, buddy. This is awkwardly timed because since I can't see in here all that well because we defeated Storm Eagle before coming to Spark Mandrill, the lights are out. And this is a pretty precise jump. So not being able to see what I'm doing for this is not great. Because I need to do a jump out of the right armor for this. And if I miss the jump, I have to reset the area and try it again. And the only way to do that is to die. So with our life count being at 0 again, that's a familiar number. I've seen that plenty of times tonight. This is not going to be an easy jump.
Also, getting out of the ride armor feels a little precise at times, too. Oh, okay, we missed that. So, you know what? I'm just going to try to beat the stage. Because at this point, if I have to backtrack for it, I backtrack for it. If I die, I have to redo the stage anyway. So, at this point, it's a redo no matter what. Again, without being able to see what I'm doing, that specific heart tank is way harder to line up. Because if I didn't defeat Storm Eagle first, then I would be able to see in the stage, making the jump a little bit easier. Good, natural health drop. Thankfully, if you have to redo this part, I can just immediately quit once we get the heart tank, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, why is the ride armor on a time limit? Great question. We'll get back to you when we have the answer, because unfortunately there is no good one. It works off your weapon energy. That's pretty much it. Oh boy. Give me a little bit of health. Better than nothing. This is gonna be bad. Yep, you got Goomba stomp my head. I had a feeling. I wonder if there's any like easy way to watch Battle Network anime nowadays, because a lot of those animes from Capcom that they produced back in the day, good luck finding nowadays. They're in like very like obscure places, aka nowhere, because to my knowledge you can't find them anywhere anymore. There you go. Got ourselves the heart tank, so now once we clear the stage, we don't have to come back here. It's a very, very precise jump, so I'm glad to make that. Nice health drop. Love to see it. Nice again. Almost let that fall in the pit, but hey, we got it. Alright, we're pretty comfortable for Spark Mandrill, so the rematch should be fine.
Time to get started.
Like Rolly XC gave him beep, whatever. Okay. It sounds like the show is pretty interesting in a lot of ways. Again, I've heard a lot of good things about the Battle Network show, but I think, again, it was just on a bad time slot or something, because I just never saw it. But also, I didn't know who Mega Man was back in, like, the 2000s. It wasn't until, like, the 2010s I was really starting to figure out the character. Give me a health refill here. Yeah, good call, because I would have actually died from that attack. The drill will knock you off the wall, so if I didn't heal, that would have instantly killed me. So, our next stage to go for is going to be here. Energy Mine Ruins against Armored Armadillo. Being Spark Manjo, we got Go Get It Right, Infinity Gig, and Rumbling Bang, but we're only going to be using one of these right now, and that's the Fist upgrade. We're going to be using Go Get It Right, because everything else is just too expensive. We don't have that many points to start. We keep on getting more as we beat bosses, but as of right now, we still have very little energy to work with.
Armored Armadillo.
I'll show you how strong I am.
So it's a good thing we have a speed upgrade, because we don't have a minecart in the beginning, so we gotta hoof it. I keep on despawning these drops. I am not a fan of that. So this stage is a perfect stage if you want to grind out health refills for your sub-tanks, because you get a lot of drops here from enemies, and you just go back and forth in this beginning area to constantly respawn all the enemies. And there's just so many things here, you're bound to get drops. You might have also noticed, though, the very special bat here that was in X's playthrough is not here in Vials. So there is one specific bat that's different from the rest, and that specific enemy has a higher chance of dropping health drops, and most importantly, 1-ups. that enemy is removed for Vile's playthrough. So you have to go old-fashioned here. Just grind out on the standard enemies and hope you get good drops. But we're good to go at this point, so I'm just gonna get a move on. It feels nice to finally have some of my upgrades because now I'm actually starting to get into the swing of defeating enemies really, really easily. Without a lot of the upgrades in the beginning, Vile is very, very rough. And it doesn't help that hard mode is really not making that any better. Get the right armor. Unfortunately, we can't use it anywhere past this point, but hey, that got us through a good amount of that section. This section is very satisfying if you can pull it off right, because if you just move fast enough and punch, you don't really have to stop outside of like the ostrich enemy, and that's it. Especially in this room because you have falling rocks. They just want to keep on moving and punching. More right armor. Unfortunately, I gotta ditch it here because I just can't go under a wall. And up here is a health drop, and now for the last part of the stage. This part's gonna be a little nerve-wracking. I'll take the damage there intentionally so I don't fall in the spikes. I always get hit by that one specific enemy. It's in a terrible spot. So this section has a whole bunch of flying platforms, like with Sigma Stage 2 and X's playthrough. So I have to be very careful with the timing of my jumps, because it's very, very easy to fall right off, just like I'm demonstrating here. So thankfully, using my arm cannon, I can stagger my jump in the air and just kind of fly for a minute. It's gonna be really important to do that because of how often I fall off these platforms. Now I gotta wait here a minute because I'm trying to line myself up with the ending section here. Because there's one more platform and this will take me over to where you get the Hadoken normally, because up here is a heart tank. Yeah, classic enemies being in this world is funny, because you would think they would be wiped out from X's timeline. Apparently not, so were they frozen away just like with X? Who knows? Or they reverse engineered.
Is that all you got? It's no use. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? No use. No use.
I love the repeating voice lines, by the way. It wouldn't be a Mega Man game without those. Careful here, just wait for him to do his attack. When he gets out of his animation, then we can punch him, but as you can see, it's a pretty repetitive fight right now, unfortunately. We don't have the best weapon to use. Ironically enough, we get his weakness after we defeat Armored Armadillo, no matter how I play this. So, I just have to rough this out. Thankfully, the Go-Getter Right does a lot of damage.
But now with Armored Armadillo defeated, that makes 4 Mavericks in total completely taken care of, and that means there are 4 more Mavericks for us to defeat before we move on to the Sigma stages. And we'll be fighting those remaining 4 Mavericks in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, we'll finish up the remaining Maverick Hunter stages here in the game. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.